So you said like in 02 they tore the buildings down?
Yeah, 02, 01, the end of 01, beginning of 02, yeah.
And then y'all
We only had one building left in 01. That was the last building that was standing.
Yeah.
And then they tore it down and everybody was in. Either you still on the low end somewhere or you was where they moved you to, where you got your Section 8 to.
Where the first place that you went when you actually left the low end after you, because you said y'all still had the row house or whatever. When you left there, where you go?
When Newtown was up, we stayed on Greenwood. We stayed on 4437 Greenwood. Bezu ended up moving. Bezu, his little brother and them ended up moving from the Greens. They two down the Green. They ended up moving into our building on the first floor, and we stayed on the third.
In the Greens?
On 46.
Okay. Okay,
on
right,
46,
right.
What they call 46 now.
Yeah, THF.
Yeah, THF. Yeah.
So what I was going to say, so name some people that people would know that you knew on the low end. You just said Bezu. Like, what's some other folks that you knew that was like, you knew them on the low end already before?
THF crack. Everybody from THF, shit. Everybody from the Wells, Newtown, Lawless. Like, I know all them from Lawless. They was just younger. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I know all them from Lawless. Everybody who rapping from Lawless, I know all them. I used to be all through their bills, third bill, the second bill, and all that shit. I know a lot of them, man. I know a lot of them, like, a lot of them.
What about the LEP Bogus Boys? They from the low end?
That's my boy, man. Count. G Count,
yeah,
that's
Count.
my boy.
Yeah, he hard.
Shout out G Count, man. Put down them Black and Miles, though, my boy. Put down them Black and Miles. Shout out to G Count, though.
Yeah. So they was from down there, too. Like, you knew them from when you was down there and all that.
Yeah. G Count, always them. They are Mooney them. They used to be in the alley with me. My homie, Mooney them, they used to be sliding through the alley. We had a weed line. They had a weed line. And that motherfucker was doing like 30 a night on everything from 8 in the morning to 3 in the morning. That motherfucker then did that. You know what I'm talking about? That bitch was booming.
They had some shit like on the rear. I fucked with the LEP Bogus Boys, but
yeah, they stayed back there, coming back there, fucking with us though.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, so all right, so you say from there you moved on Green, then that's when you was on 46. You was over there with Bezu and so then
Bezu and them was younger. This is when they was younger.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't older. They was younger. They moved into the building we stayed in.
Right.
On the third floor. We stayed on the third floor. They stayed on the first floor. And then Newtown was still up though. Newtown buildings was still up when we stayed on Greenwood.
Right.
So we was just walking down there.
Right.
Or my brother, he had money, so my brother Imani had a bag. So driving down there, BMW, Cadillac, all that shit.
All right, so he was getting to it.
Yeah, my brother was getting to it, bro. He was getting to it then. When I was a shorty, I ain't want for nothing. 8th grade, all that shit, was mics, all that shit.
Yeah.
Everything that they want. That's why I don't care about it now. I've been wearing that shit. Like, my brother had a fucking sack. 1998, 99, all that shit, yeah.
So he was up,
yeah, up. Yeah. My brother was up. Yeah. On everything, up. Safe to say he was up.
So when you lived in that building with Bezu, how was Bezu as a shorty? Like, you used to interact with him and shit, or you just know him just being a shorty?
Yeah, I used to interact with. I used to really interact with him. I just used to see him all the time, like in the building and shit.
Yeah.
Or they going to Kennecott Park to play in the park or something like that.
Okay. So from 46, that's when from 46, then where you go from there?
No Limit.
Okay.
My little sister moved to No Limit.
Okay.
I had
where that's at? What's No Limit? What's that block? That's what 80. That's where that 78th.
75th and Colfax, 75th and Kingston, 77, 78, 79 from the 5 to the 9. Yeah.
Okay. So you was over there in No Limit then. So it's BDs over there in No Limit.
We was the BDs that was out there. We had it wasn't just Newtown. I was from Newtown, but folks them from 35th. It was like BDs from everywhere, 45th. Like, if they stayed over there or they girls stayed over there, we'd just all be on 77 to Kingston. That was like, shit, 77. We was out there. The Courtway buildings and shit. Yeah, we was out there.
Yeah.
But it was the modes. It was No Limit, though. But we fuck with Slim them and Gil them. We fuck with them. So.
Right.
They was older than us, but we respect them.
Okay, so what I was gonna say, so how was it growing up over there, like in No Limit? Like, was it as serious as it was in the projects down on the low end, or
Hey man, hey look, Newtown was like, it was like we wasn't really into it. We threw rocks, jumped on people, probably let off a 380 at a motherfucker. Then we didn't have to war though when we was in Newtown. We didn't have to participate. It was people, you know, it was people who already was like that. You know what I'm talking about? So we didn't have to pretend to be like that when it was people like that already. You hear me?
Right.
So I ain't had to do none of that. I ain't had to be no, like, I didn't have to be savage or none of that. You know what I'm talking about? I was just myself. And then when we went on 63rd, that's when I noticed all the snake slithering and shit like that. That's when, and I got shot. I ended up getting shot on Bennett. That's
we gonna get to that, but
yeah, that's when I ended up picking up guns and shit.
But before that, but when you was on the east side though, was it like treacherous? Like what was more treacherous, the east side?
The east side is treacherous, man. The east side is fucking deadly, bro. That's the deadly fucking thing in the city, bro. Yeah. On my mama, it's a different ball game over there. It's a different. People pop up like this, bro, and you gone. Yeah, it's rough over there. It's treacherous,
like
it's rough over there, bro. I'm talking about it's rough. And then by No Limit being courtway buildings, all courtway buildings. Ain't no houses. It's all courtway buildings. So now you got to either be in the courtway. It becomes deadly for two parties when you dealing with courtway buildings. It becomes deadly. This is what it becomes deadly about it. For the person who riding up, you don't think nobody outside. So all they got to do is pop out any building that they in. You know what I'm talking about? And it's over with for you. Once they see you keep spinning. But then it could be deadly because once you locked outside that gate, somebody could slide up and just hit you. You ain't got nowhere to run. You know, so it is deadly than a motherfucker. I done seen so many people. Like, I lost my friend Romel over there. I lost my friend Dez to the party line.
They was BDs or they was some of the most, because you said
Dez was a stone, but Romel was BD. He was BD over there on everything. Like, I lost them. Them was like the first friends like that I lost.
How old was you?
When Romel died, I was like, I had to be like 16, like 16, 17. Y'all, me, Easky, him. I was like 16, 17.
Yeah, that's rough.
They died.
Yeah, so okay. So it's over east. So how long you was over there? Like, did you know? You named some people. What about? Did you know, like, Gherbo and them would have been too young, huh? Like,
nah, Gherbo and them wasn't over there. They wasn't
Kyro
over there.
And all
Kyro and them was little.
Yeah, you knew Kyro over there, though?
Kyro, yeah, I used to always see Kyro and them over there. Like, I used to always, Kyro was young, though. He was young. Kyro was younger. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, Kyro from over there. But Herb, I ain't never seen him over there. I ain't saying that he ain't from over there.
Right.
Because once you putting your blood, sweat, and tears over somewhere, bro, that's where you from. Whether people want to say you from over there or not, it just is what it is. You hear me? Like,
yeah, that's true.
That's what he claimed and that's what he named. All his songs that was on my MP3 player in jail, it said No Limit. There's no limit. So I feel like they should have jumped on his ass then, because I want my money back, G Gherbo. And if you ever see this motherfucking interview, G Gherbo, I want my motherfucking money that I paid for, because I'm rolling with Kyro, nigga. I believe him on everything.
But so Kyro, Kyro interview was lit. Like, on the real, would you say 16 fed the streets?
Hey, shout out 16. Shout out my boy 16. Shout out Visual, man. Shout out my motherfucking boy Kyro, too, man. And y'all better stay, we ain't done, but stay focused with my boy Cartel Media, man. He coming with it.
Indeed, that's love, bro. Like, you went to school over there?
Over east?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't go to school over east.
What was school like for you when you was growing up? Like, you went to school on the low end, but it's like,
I went to school on low end. Oh, man, it was like your friends was from Stateway, or your friends was from wherever they was from, bro. We was over there. Mama, I'm finna go to Stateway with my friend. You hear me? We over there. Like it was different than now. The kids can't go nowhere. They can't even. They gotta sleep under their bed now from a bullet.
Right, so the gangbanging, they used to gangbang back then.
Man, it was gang banging, bro. It was gang banging. But man, I guarantee, bro. I guarantee, and I just want to say this, man. I think y'all made a mistake when they took Larry Hoover. Now, I'm just saying. I think they made a big mistake when they took Larry Hoover, man. And all them heads, like when they be taking them all at one time and thinking that's cool. No, it ain't cool, bro. Because when you take that off the streets, now you got people who just ain't no rules now. And then you can't violate nobody for something that you ain't never taught them.
You said something about that earlier, like when you was saying like by the time when you jumped off the porch and became swiping, you know, swiping, you know what I mean? You said it wasn't no structure no more because everybody went to jail. The feds came, so it's like, was your generation the first generation that was like, I don't want to say lawless, but for lack of a better word, you know, like where y'all didn't have the old heads to keep y'all in line? Was y'all like the first generation to experience that, your generation, or would you say that?
No, because we still, you know.
It still was a little bit of structure.
You still go back to like when you say everybody, a killer respect a killer, or however you want to say it, like it's somebody who you fear on the block.
Right, an older guy.
It's somebody who somebody fear, bro, on that block.
Right.
Like I might be like, oh man, he a pussy, but the next man might be like, nah, dude, he'll tear off your head, bro. Don't underestimate me. You hear me? Like you know, you hear me? Like,
so that's when you was growing up. So let me ask you this. So what about today when you would say some people like that people like I don't want to, like people like somebody like a Von or people with those names, you know what I mean, quote unquote, but it's like people with them names, do you think they respect anybody like older, or it's like they just was for themselves? Because basically it seemed like they allegedly from what people saying, you know what I mean, it's speculation, motherfuckers ain't got no, you know, proof or nothing, but it's like basically people would make it seem like they just was bar none doing whatever the fuck they wanted to, you know what I mean, or they was the chiefs or the heads of they little cliques, you know what I mean, certain people like Von or, you know, certain different people.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. When you got money, man, and you got more money than some grown niggas, man, they gonna fall in line.
What about before he had money?
Before that, they gonna whoop his ass if he would've did some shit like that. You hear me?
Yeah, right.
Like once you got that money, bro, like ain't none of that. Or they hearing you putting in all this work, they gonna support what you doing.
But you think a motherfucker that's so-called putting in work, I don't want to use Von for that example, anybody like just say, but there's somebody that's putting in work, do you think that they honor an ass whooping or a violation? Like if they like that, you think they honor an ass whooping?
I ain't gonna lie, they ain't honor no ass whooping. It been like that though. It been like that since like 2008. You whoop a motherfucker, you might as well go ahead and die, cause he gon', you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's
he coming back and shoot you, bro.
Yeah, that's like that guy who got shot on Oblock on live on that like a few months ago.
Oh, the A-Roy.
Yeah, A-Roy. He was fighting and shit. Shorty had that move on him. Like, yeah, that was kind of crazy. Yeah. All right, so we still over east. So we was talking about school, and you was saying like you went to. So what was school like for you? You fucked with school, or it was like?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I love school. Shit, we went to school the girls, learn to learn. You know what I'm talking about?
But was you into it? Like, I know when I was a shorty, I didn't really like school. I didn't appreciate it probably till after I got out of school. But it's like, when you was a shorty, you was...
Yeah, I was up in the morning waiting for school, bro. The school donuts and that motherfucking thing. I wanted everything that was coming with school.
Yeah. So when you what did you finish school?
Yeah, I finished school.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up on the real. So you was in the trenches, but you had a head on your shoulders. Like,
oh yeah, I finished school and I got associates. I went to Harold Washington College for 2 years for business management.
Soon as you graduated high school, you went into college, or it was like down the line?
Yup, right after I graduated high school, right when I graduated high school, I went and
Oh, that's what's up, bro. On the real. So, motherfuckers, a lot of people don't know that about you, see?
yeah, a lot of people don't know that, man.
Yeah.
They don't know that I got a college degree and all that. They don't know that.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. On the real. So, all right, so you was able to do all that, and you still in the trenches, like doing you, like on the real. You like, yes, sir, on the real, yeah. So,
Cause the homework was simple. The schoolwork was simple. I know this. I'm fresh out of high school. Everything that I learned in high school is just take it another level. You know what I'm talking about? This shit's simple.
Yes, sir.
As long as you can comprehend a lot of things, bro, you'll be good at life, bro. If you just can comprehend it the right way.
Yeah, that's facts. On the real. That's facts. That's really what a lot of shit is, comprehension. Yeah, that's real talk. I agree with that. You said you lost two of your homeboys. That's when you basically, or you been off the porch though before that, because you was already in it. You said
I was
back
bad.
then.
I was bad than a motherfucker. My mom, I'll call my mom right now. She gonna tell you I'm my baddest kid.
Yeah.
Like, for real, I used to do some bad shit. You know what I'm talking about? Weird shit. You know, had people knocking on the door. Your son did this. You know, just doing shit. Busting people's heads and all type of shit, bro. Like,
yeah. What it was about though, like it was just like you just being curious and just out there, like what it was about, like what you
know, you had point them out, knock them out.
Yeah.
You know, you point them out, knock them out. You had a lot of games that people used to play, and we was just being kids though.
Yeah. So when your two homies passed away, did that like change something in you as far as like with the streets, or was it like how did that affect you? You know, how you speaking on that?
Oh yeah, my homie Romeo passed. First, my homie Dez passed. My homie Dez, he got killed on the party line. He had got out with some girls. We seen him before he went though. He was telling us how he finna go and ball out these two girls, and you know what I'm saying, man, y'all come with us, man. They gonna do all of us. And me and my homie like, nah, we good. Me and my homie eat ski. We like, we good. We just trying to get some smoke from him. So he gave us the smoke. He like, I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow when I get back. Tell y'all how fun it was. Bro, I'm talking about, look, bro, no, this ain't no cap. That night at 9 o'clock news, bro, his face came across the screen of the news, bro, while I was on smoking, bro, the weed that we got from him, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Man, bro, it hurt my heart, bro, to find out. He had went on the party line. He told these girls he was a baller from No Limit. He had all this money. He had dope lines and all this shit. He stayed fresh, stayed diamond earrings, had a car and everything. So, you know, he went over there. When he got over there, the girls told him them to sit in Pacific seats in the house. And when they sat in there, they was ambushed.
Damn.
They shot him in his head off top. Boom, killed him. His boy who went with him, he ran and flipped out the window, bro. Damn. On everything, he ran and flipped out the window.
So he survived?
Hell yeah, he survived, but he messed up, bro. When he flipped out that window from the third floor, a Metro police officer was patrolling the tracks. They right on 59th and Low. It's a track right there where their trains get hit. He seen him fly out the window and came over there, and dude and them tried to come over there and get him off the ground. The officers ended up shooting one of them.
Damn.
All the hoes in jail, everything, bro. They got life. All of them.
Damn. So, when this was? Okay,
this shit 04. This shit 04.
Oh, wow.
It happened on the party line. We used to have these party lines in Chicago. It's called like the Roach. All that. We call it the Roach. But I
remember the party line. Yeah. That's like all over. Yeah.
We used to have that shit, bro. It was a hood party line, bro. And a lot of people got killed off that shit. You know what I'm talking about? But Dez was the first person who I knew personally. You know,
he was your age?
Yeah, he was my boy. That was my boy. On that, I did a story about him on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what's up. So the women got life, you said.
Yeah, they got life. All of them got 100.
Yeah, damn. So okay. So when did you end up over there on in Parkway from on the east side from over?
I've been going to since my building been in there. I was able to go in Parkway.
So you always was back and forth.
Yeah, I was around. Boy, on Cottage Grove. I had family stayed on Cottage Grove on 61st Cottage Grove. It used to be a movie over there every night. They outside partying, drinking, girls everywhere all night on Cottage Grove.
Mm-hmm.
When it wasn't busting over there, it was busting over there. When it wasn't busting over there, I'm back in No Limit.
All right, so you moving around.
Man,
you
I was
moving
I was busting that. I was pocket watching.
Mm-hmm.
I was really pocket watching. I was there where I thought the money was.
So
that I could take
so you
easy.
really that really was your
that was my MO.
Yeah, so okay. So what I was gonna say, so so if that was when people see you coming, they know that's what you on. Is like, what's to that? Like, you know what I mean? They just ain't like trying to.
They be aware of me, bro. Like they be aware of me. Niggas be like, man, I can't pull out my money right here. Folks right here on my mom. I done heard people say that, some of the guys.
It's a piece of work, man.
Yeah. It's just I needed it at the time. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Thank God for the supporters that I got, bro. They support me well on YouTube, so I ain't got to be out here doing it. I think God gave me the YouTube platform.
Sit you down.
Yeah, he know.
Yeah.
Because if I was there when all that scamming money was going around, the PPP, oh man, I would have had all that shit. And the Dirk brought that $1 million. Let me tell you something, Dirk. You wouldn't have never, if I ain't had this YouTube making this money, this good old money to me, it's good to me. You probably say, oh man, them pennies, but look, it's good to me. They ain't pennies to me. But you wouldn't have never left off that block with that motherfucking $1 million, okay? I'm finna explain to you one time how I would have got away. You hear me? Y'all would have been in there, you, Wallow and Gilly, y'all would have been singing that motherfucker. Wooski got hit up in his head. Next thing you know, car would have crashed into it. I would have hopped out, smoke bombed it. All y'all would have been under distress, sprayed a little mace in the air, so all y'all eyes burning. I would have grabbed the $1 million, we would have backed up the car, been down, housed it. You hear me? DN. You know, but thank God for YouTube, brother.
Oh, the real get out, yeah, that's rough on the real. Say swipe a few years ago, Dirk would have been in trouble.
Oh man, his ass would have been in trouble. Anybody would tell him that. If he make a phone call right now, be like, man, who is this nigga with the mask on talking about I wouldn't have got away? They would have been like, yeah, he would have got you. Swipe would have got you. On my mama. Hey, look, he could call Oblock and ask some of the main niggas, be like, man, who is dude, man? He say he would have got me. Oh yeah, Swipe would have got you back then on my mama.
Say
bro.
motherfuckers vouch out.
Yeah, they would have vouched for me. I would have got him, bro.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have never left him out there with the $1 million. And I would have called my essays from Boxwood. Shout out to Boxwood, man. Hey, $3 million on everything. They running this shit.
Hell nah, bro. Your ass a fool, bro. All right, so say the whole that's crazy. Yeah, he pulled it with that shit.
Yeah, he pulled
it.
He had balls.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, what the ops? What the people talking about they had him at? He on live with $1 million shit.
Yeah.
He ain't had.
Yeah, say Dirk ain't worried about it, I guess, like on the real, man.
The crib, he in the crib with the most lights on, man. On everything.
Yeah, that's rough, man, on the real. Well, yeah, but he in another lane, I guess, so he ain't, I guess, I don't know, maybe he feeling like he untouchable, because look, that's another thing, like when you see Dirk, we gonna finna get back into the story as far as Oblock and all that, but we on Dirk, so I want to ask this question. When you see recently that YSL got indicted, and you see the prosecutor get on the podium, and she basically say they gonna use the lyrics, they gonna use his rap lyrics to prosecute him, I guess. You know, it's like it's in the indictment. So when you hear shit like that, and then you look back and you see after the Oblock 5 got indicted, and you see Dirk releasing certain music with crazy ass lyrics, like do you think he like playing with them people, or you think do you think he's slow or oblivious to what's going on, or how you view him, or you think he's just thinking like, okay, it's just music? How you think he viewing that, like, from if you just could guess?
Man, that nigga gotta be smoking glass dicks, man. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, them little niggas be playing with fire, man. I ain't gonna lie, they be playing with fire. Hey, let me just tell you this, what I seen, man. So, I get out of Stateville, man, 2020. I get out of Stateville, man. And Duck get killed and everything. And so, like, after Duck get killed, you know, it was like a breaking news thing that the feds was walking around Oblock, that they was walking around. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, damn, they walking around. And then you see the gang members talking about some, y'all smoking on Tuka too? Y'all doing, I'm like, they playing with the FBI like this? Like, you would think a person want to get away. Mm-hmm. But they was playing like that, bro? Yeah, they was playing with them. They was talking shit to the DEA and the FBI. They had on the suits, and they was playing with them. So I feel like they don't care. Like, they don't care.
I ain't gonna lie, 20, I ain't gonna even lie, 5 years in one of them little boxes, bro. That shit ain't cool, man. Shorty, I don't know, man. Like, that's kind of different, bro. Like, on the real, once you get down there, look, I'm gonna tell you what kind of woke me up as a shorty. I was like, I probably was 20. This '08. I was in the joint. I was a parole violation. They sent me to Galesburg. I seen the old head that was locked up since 1968. I met him in '08. He ain't never been home before. That fucked me up, bro. Like, on the real, I'm looking like, damn. I realized it could happen to me when I seen that. You get what I'm saying? Like, do you think these shorties, they ain't never seen shit like that, so it's like it's a game to them until it's real? Like, why you think motherfuckers playing like that? Like, what you think about that? Like,
man, ain't no guidance. They ain't got the music and all that. Like, we had slow music, a lot of R&B music. You hear me? What happened to R&B?
Yeah,
that shit gone now. You hear the R&B singers rapping, they hit a verse, they rap before they start singing now. You know, like,
true.
It's like, it's just different, bro. The cartoons was different. Now they got cartoons, like, we had cartoons. We had, like, Darkwing Duck. We had, like, the Gargoyles, the G.I. Joes, you know, shit, superheroes and shit. You had the little villains, but you had the Batman and Robin and all that. Man, these little niggas got rally off what's the name, with a big ass gun upping on somebody on the boondocks.
Right.
My son right here, he listens to these cartoons, these little Muppets, and they talking about going to jail. Kenny, did you steal a crack? I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell you watching? Like, and that's just what it is now.
Is crazy,
it's just what it is now, you know? He know to be good at school. He know just because he watching this little cartoon because it's for kids. But don't go to school and act this shit out. You still do good in school, you know?
Right, facts. Yeah, you got to be on top of them with that. That's like, even you got to stay on top of them, but even when people be on top of you, still do what you want to do. That's just people. That's how we is. Because like how you had your pops giving you game and your little guidance, you did what you wanted to do to an extent, you know what I mean? But sometimes, in your situation though, I ain't gonna lie, you kind of, do you feel like you had to do some of the stuff you did, or because you keep saying I had to have it? Did you have to have it, or was it that you just wanted it? You know what I mean?
No, I needed it, bro. I had to have that shit, bro. I had to, you know, it's like with anything you do, you get a rush for that shit.
Right.
And once you get that rush, you need it. Like, one bankroll turns to I need that.
What's the biggest bankroll you ever hit for? Like if you don't mind.
The biggest bankroll the biggest bankroll I ever hit for.
Or a lick. It ain't got to be a bankroll, whatever. A lick.
Was $75K. The most drugs I had at one time, I had hit for 2 books, a C, a powder, powder, on everything.
Yeah, that's crazy, on the real. Yeah, my mom. So whole time though, shit like that, motherfucker be ready to. That's like a motherfucker kill you for $1,000. You know what I mean? It's like that's some serious shit. We want to get to when you got to the O. And you say you been flying through there and all that. So, but you got a unique experience because you also you knew ducking them from the low end where Sheena, and all of them. Then when you moved to 63rd, when you moved from 64th, how you get to 63rd? Like, was you already rotating through there too? Or
man, ain't none of that. All that not from 63rd, man. All them motherfuckers from 63rd, man. Every building that they lived in is 63 something. Vine them and that Vine stayed on 6317, some shit like that, right on the front of Parkway. He was the first building. You know what I'm talking about? Right across the street from the McDonald's. So all that, we not from 63rd shit, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. All them, Vine ain't from 63rd. I don't get offended because I'm from 39th. I'm pretty sure Brick wouldn't have got offended because he from 39th. And neither should Duck or none of them got offended because they not from over there. Right. Cash Out and them from 54th. Ain't nobody from 63rd really, for real. You know what I'm talking about?
So what about the Jaro guys? That's 63rd, or that's not necessarily?
I mean, I don't think I don't think the big guys from Jaro give a fuck, because they getting some money. You got to be a broke motherfucker to be like, oh, You said I ain't from 63rd? You
Right.
gotta be some broke ass, yo, but that's some broke ass shit.
So Jaro is a older guy. So Lil B and all them, they won Jaro, or they was different. They was
Nah, that
EBT.
whole hood is everything. It's the same, bro. It's
Yeah.
like the same, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's the same, bro.
Yeah.
It's the same. All them blocks within that's with each other, bro. It's the same. Jaro, SDL, EBT, all that shit the same, man.
It had to be some type of split where it's like it's all the same, but for whatever reason, they making a distinction that we ain't, you know what I mean, we not from over there, y'all not from over here. Both of them, you get what I'm saying? But it's a misconception that it's
It's just that's just some rapping shit, bro. All them from 63rd, bro. Like all they deadies, bro. Most of them dudes who talking about 63rd, bro, they deadies now from the Calumet building or something like that, bro. So all that is nothing, bro. They used to hang with each other, bro. Like Vaughn used to be over there. Vaughn from Killer Ward, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't from Oblock when I was over there. He was from Killer Ward.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he did, and Butter knew he did. That's why Butter, when Butter exposed him, that told Doug them that he was in Oblock, hanging in Oblock, he was playing both sides.
Right.
Only me and Butter knew that.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Only me and Butter knew that Vaughn stayed over there, lived over there. Oblock didn't even know that he was hanging with Duck.
Right.
That's why it's a shock to them when Duck came out and said, Vaughn used to hang with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he did hang with him. He did hang over there. I used to walk Vaughn back to his crib because his building was before mine.
Right.
So I walk him over there because I can go over there because Newtown was over there.
Mm-hmm. So when you left from the east side, you permanently moved into Oblock at a point?
Yeah, I moved to Oblock in 09.
Okay.
09.
Okay. And by this time, so you've been in the streets. So I heard you mention that you've been shot before a couple times, like on separate occasions. Did you been shot by that time, or?
I was shot before that.
You
And after that.
East?
I got shot over east on Bennett, on 72nd and Bennett. This 2004.
So this a little bit after your friend died or before?
This before my friend died.
Damn, so it was already real. So when you got shot, was it like about some bullshit you did, or
No, I ain't even know the motherfuckers, bro. I ain't even know him. It was a shorty who popped me. I ain't even know him though, bro.
Can you describe the day, like as far as how you woke up? Did you feel eerie? Like, can you walk through the day and then what happened or whatever?
Shit, I ain't feel eerie. I had my kids. I had my son in the house. I had my oldest son in the house. I had him in the house. He was a baby, and I had told the girl who stayed downstairs under me, "Can she watch my son real quick while I run that Italian Fiesta?" Italian Fiesta, that's the best hood pizza. It's greasy, it's good than a motherfucker. So I was running the Italian Fiesta. So I went to the Italian Fiesta. I ordered the pizza that I had. That I had one. I wanted Italian sausage, cheese, some more shit. Oh yeah, I went to go and get the pizza from Italian Fiesta. I was staying on Constance, and Euclid is like 2 blocks over. 2 blocks over. So I walked 2 blocks over to get the pizza. Then I came out, walked in the corner store. I was going to the corner store to get some Crunch Curls and to give my son some cheese curls, whatever he wants, some cheese puffs or some shit like that. And as I'm walking in the door, my pizza in my hand and everything.
You walking back in your apartment building?
No, I'm walking inside the corner store to get this shit.
Right,
And when I'm walking in the corner store and
Right.
finna hit the aisle, you hear me?
You just felt
Shot
this-
in my head, yeah. I was shot in my head. I threw every motherfucking rack in there. I'm talking about panicking.
Damn.
On everything,
So you
bro.
ain't fall out, you just felt the impact.
Yeah, I
and you
felt
just,
the impact. I ain't fall out right away,
Yeah.
bro. I fell out right back in front of the Italian Fiesta, bro. He ran out this way, and I ran out the other way.
But you ain't ever get to see him though. It just like you just seen feet. Like,
Man, I ain't know him from a can of paint, bro.
damn.
I ain't know
that's rough.
that east side wicked though, like that.
Damn, yeah, that's rough. So how you get to the hospital and all that?
The Italian Fiesta.
Oh, they called the ambulance. Okay, and they came and shit. So
And then they noticed it was me. You know what I'm talking about? Like I go there every time.
Yeah. Was you in a coma or something? Like, was you in the hospital? What happened next? Like,
I was in the hospital for like some weeks, and then they took the shell out of my head, all that shit. I was just repaying. I was sore, real sore all over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because you get shot in your head, don't think that your fucking body or your legs are, like, they're motherfuckers that give out.
Mm.
Yeah, they'll give out on you. So, yeah, that time when I got shot in my head, I was blessed, bro. But it was cool. It was better. It was a small caliber, and it just when it got stuck.
Right.
It ain't
didn't
travel
go
or
out,
none of
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Damn. That's still crazy. I guess so motherfucking damn, bro. Like, did you have a near-death experience when you got shot in the head, or it was just like it just knocked you out and then you went to the hospital? I mean, not to just minimize it, because that's some serious shit. But was it just like that? Like, did you have a near-death experience, or was it wasn't that serious? Like, to you weren't on the verge of death, basically.
No, my cousin, he came to the hospital, and he said that before I passed out or some shit like that, he was like, I was like, roll up the weed. That's the shit I could believe I said,
right,
too. Like,
right.
roll up the weed. I want some weed or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because I was a fiend back then for the weed, bro. Just wanted to smoke. I spent all my money on weed.
So now, when you was in O, when you lived in the O, when did you move in there? You already I think you already answered that, but I forget the...
Yeah, I moved in there like 08, 09, but I moved in there messing with a girl, but we been in there. Like,
right.
Newtown been in there since 02. Like, my block, like my homies now live in there.
Yeah, so you been rotating.
Yeah, I could go over there anytime. My homies now in every building, in 3-4 apartments, in every building in Parkway, all the way from 63rd to the 66th end.
Mm-hmm. Did you already know a lot of the people that's popular, like Chief Keef and all them before, when you was just coming in there, or when you moved in there, that's when you met them?
I met Keef and them.